Is that what you're playing?
What?
What do you mean, what?
What?
Huh?
Huh?
What are you, Scooby-Doo?
Live from Drum's bedroom. Unearthly duo.
Really?
Well, it's like a live studio audience. You can't see the crowd over there?
No, the lights are too bright.
All right, quiet down.
God, you're so stupid.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Unearthly Duo. We finally got a name for this podcast. Last week, we thought this was Behind the Pleeka. Now it's Unearthly Duo, or as Hess calls it, Unordinary People.
He's just infatuated with that song.
Yeah. So first off, actually, it's we have a Halloween-themed table. It's like this for...
You don't think they could notice that?
Maybe not. But it'll say this for all of October. And then maybe we'll have to do Thanksgiving themed, and then we'll get all Christmassy. But me and Nick got some sippy cups.
Is this?
Well, he's got a wine
I'm
glass.
drinking a Monster out of a wine glass.
Yeah. I'm drinking Bang out of a pumpkin.
It's probably not the first time.
But we'd like to start off the show by talking about what we've been getting into this week. Last night, I watched a documentary. And I believe it's called Haunters, the Art of the Scare. And at first, it just seemed like a normal documentary. They were talking about like Fear Farm type haunted houses and stuff like that. But then it gets into people that do it for they start from the front yard, go through the garage, into their house, out their backyard, all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it starts to get really weird. And it shows this guy and his wife, and his wife was kind of against it because it takes a lot of time, and he would only do it on Halloween. So he'd plan months and months and months of stuff, but only for one day, basically.
Right.
And she's like, yeah, when we get kids, it's going to have to change a little bit. The whole time he's like, nope. He's like, I'm not giving up Halloween for a child. And she's like,
wow.
well, we'll see. So it got a little weird with some of that.
Mm-hmm.
But then it got very weird. It starts with this lady, and she's up on this hill, and she can look down at this house, and she's talking about how they used to do normal haunted houses, and it cuts to this other lady, and she's like, yeah, I went to them, but then they changed stuff up, and it got real scary. And it shows them this guy, he started doing it where they go through his whole house and all that, and he videotapes all. I think you could watch him on his YouTube channel about it. He was on some other TV shows about scariest haunted houses and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But he handcuffs people to this little chain thing, their feet and their hands with it, and simulates them drowning, locks them in coffins, does all this stuff. And in the footage it shows the neighbor did it. He tricked her into doing it 3 times, I guess. I don't know. So she's not that bright apparently.
3 times?
Yeah. But they showed the footage of her, you can tell she snaps all of a sudden in one scene. She goes from freaking out to just staring into nothing and freaking out. And then you can hear she's saying all this out loud. She's running, if I just get the axe out of her hands, I don't have to listen to them. And she's trying to yank the axe out of this lady's hand to murder everybody and get out of the room because she just she snapped.
Wow.
It looked pretty intense. And
that was the neighbor that did that?
Yeah. Jesus. And then they brought her back 2 times more after that. Because, it was a fake axe. It wasn't real. It was a prop axe, but she didn't know that. And, he screens the people beforehand. He, Skypes me. He's like, all right, what's your big fear? Wants to make sure that people can do it because he doesn't want to have people show up and then, 5 minutes in leave.
Right.
But it looked very intense, the stuff he's doing.
So,
and, it all of a sudden cuts, a montage where, screaming, yelling for the guy. And he's at one point, he's like, oh, there's live snakes in this room. And she's like, oh, you told me there wouldn't be snakes. He's like, well, I fucking lied to you.
Wow. See, but does this make him get off or something? What's the...
He said he wouldn't do it if he couldn't film it. He says he basically does all this to get the reaction for his video. Which I get that part. That I'm that makes sense. But some of the people in the beginning, they kind of seem like psychopaths a little bit. One of them's like, oh, it was so great last year. This kid, he went in with his sister, and we scared him, and he fucking just ran out of there and left his sister, and she was just screaming back, Billy, Billy, and she was terrified. And they just keep talking about all these people. One girl, she fell down and pissed her pants, and she was hysterically crying for 2 hours.
Wow.
And they're just talking about it's the greatest thing in the world.
Yeah, see, I don't even like haunted houses.
They're interesting. I remember once we went when I was really little. I was probably 6 or 7, and we went with me, my mom, Macy, a bunch of people.
Mm-hmm.
And I was fine up until they brought out the chainsaw parts. that scared the shit out of me. I started crying. Mima had to pick me up, and then they were like purposely coming at us because I was crying.
Yeah.
And then Mima was like, "Get the fuck away from him!" like yelling at the people and all that.
Well, that's what the thing is. I mean, maybe with this fucking weirdo that has the people trying to murder people, but most of these places they can't touch you. It's like
Yeah, they did for only 1 year. I don't know if they do it other places, other states, but we here in Arizona we have.
Excuse me.
They have Fear Farm, and they did for 1 year. They did a special one. You had to pay an extra $20,
Of course.
and they could touch you.
Ooh.
Sexually, they jerked you off, and no, and they brought you into this thing, and like they were throwing you around. Like they took Macy's glasses off of her and was like, she's like, "Hey, you better not break those." And like, they're like, "We'll do what we want," and kept fucking with her. But then as we were crawling through this area, all of a sudden hands came up from the floor and grabbed Taylor and started pulling her through the floor, and we were all freaking out trying to grab her and stuff. And
Taylor would be the last person I'd grab if I was a creep.
It was when she was little, so it was before. I guess she did try to bite my nipple off when she was
Yeah.
younger, so. But that was.
I'm just saying.
And I think
whatever group you were with, Taylor would be the last
Yeah.
one that I would fuck with.
And then after that, they never did a touching one again. I think they went a little too far with it with some people.
But can you touch? Because like if someone grabs me, I'm punching him in the face.
I think they told you not to.
Hmm.
They told you to try not to like hurt the
So
people.
basically, you pay $20 extra to get bullied.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Which some of those are cool, but like now it's just like a horror movie. Like it's not gonna really scare me. Like they're interesting to go in and see. It's more fun as like a group activity to go to something.
Meanwhile, you'll walk out to the kitchen and we almost walk into each other, and you're like, "Oh, you scared the shit out of me."
That's real life. Real life is scary. I know some dude with
We literally sat in here on Monday night, and I heard a noise, and I went, "Hey, I think someone broke in," and I was joking, and your eyes got this.
Like I
fucking
said,
big.
that's real life. A movie or like a little place like that isn't gonna scare me. But a burglar and you don't know what real people are like.
Touche.
And then also I guess.
What's your nightmare like haunted house? Like bikers?
Oh, probably. Yeah, they're banging on the door again. We don't need to tell that story for the 14th
No,
time.
we don't.
No, but I don't know. I was thinking about that because like the guy when he's hurting the people, he'd be like, "What's your biggest fear?" And I was like, "I don't know what my biggest fear is."
I think bikers. Like if you were.
I do clench up when bikers go by now because long story short, I was chased into my house by bikers, or by a biker, and he called his wife and they banged on the door.
So by a dude and his wife, not really bikers.
No, he had a biker jacket on. He was in a gang.
Gang with his wife. But like if you were in the bar from dusk till dawn. What the fuck? You would shoot your
and like
pants.
all the bikers that turned into like vampires. Yeah, that would be pretty scary.
Like you wouldn't be good in that situation.
No. Yeah.
Interesting.
Are you gonna try to set that up or something?
No, I'm just like picturing like what would make you wilt like a little puss.
And I still, when I do go to the chainsaws do still make me flinch up, but I think it's just because like memories of me like from a little kid. But like when they come at, like I don't freak out. Like it's more like and then nothing.
Yeah, I see it. I feel like I'm trying to be like the nothing scares me guy because I'm scared to death of lightning. Everyone knows that.
Your fear farm is going through one of those little like mirror places.
It's like
but
a hurricane.
Lightning going down.
Yeah, but see, it's fake, so I wouldn't be afraid of it. But like, I'm not afraid of stuff like that, like ghosts and vampires and bikers and that stuff, because it's not real. So it's
you
hard
can't
to
prove ghosts aren't real.
Well, boo.
Hey.
No.
We talked about it last week. I finished Iron Fist.
Okay.
And I thought this season was better than
Last season.
season 2 of Jessica Jones and season 2 of Luke Cage, and obviously last season's Iron Fist. Because I thought those all started pretty good and then got real boring towards the end. This did too. I feel like episode 6 and 7 of Iron Fist season 2, you could skip that and you'd have no problem.
All right.
Because halfway through the season, spoilers, he loses his fist, and he doesn't get it back until basically an end credit scene of the season. And like you said, people at your work thought it was stupid, and I wonder if
they just thought the ending was
I
dumb.
wonder if it's because it skipped time. I think it was a smart choice. They skipped time. He has 2 fists because he gets that in the comics, and like shooting the guns because whatever they touch, it gets the Iron Fist ability, or whatever. I think that was better because I would hate if season 3, which won't matter.
Does that include his wiener?
I don't know if he could like ejaculate Iron
Yeah.
Fist. Maybe they should. I bet you that's been.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Because they have like that rated R comic, like I think it's called Marvel Max or something. Maybe I don't know. I'll have to look.
Do they really?
Yeah,
Wow.
most of Deadpool's in there. Where was I going with that? Oh yeah, I was gonna say season 3 would be stupid if it was like, oh, because he goes up to China to find himself, and it was all that was season 3 was him trying to find his Iron Fist again, because that was basically season 1.
Right.
So I think it was smart. They skipped time. I actually thought that was pretty cool.
I have
the
no
way,
desire
the
to
way they
watch
ended
that.
And but what I was gonna say is I don't know if it really matters, because I mean there's Punisher and Daredevil 3 coming out, which Daredevil 3 comes out like next week, and Punisher's probably beginning of next year. But I don't know if any of those are gonna matter, because the Disney streaming service is coming out, and they're doing their own shows, and they're like, hey, we're gonna have an Avengers anthology series where 1 week it'll be Loki, next week it'll be Scarlet Witch. Hey, we could have Hulk. Like, they're getting the real actors in there. So you know they're not going to be like, well, hey, let's make Daredevil season 4 on here.
Right.
So like I think it's basically official now. The Netflix shows don't count for that, because they haven't referenced the movies anyways in a long time, and the movies have never mentioned it.
It doesn't seem like it's the same thing to me.
Yeah, they very much wanted you to think that in the first couple seasons of it. And then I think behind the scenes stuff switched around.
Now,
and now no one cares.
all I've seen is Daredevil, and I didn't finish it. So, and I didn't finish.
Daredevil and Punisher are the best ones, and actually the first season of Jessica Jones. Those three.
I
are the
did
main
not
ones.
finish it because I didn't like Daredevil. I don't know. I had other shit going on, and I just didn't finish it. And I didn't get into it, and then all these other ones came out, and I was like, if I watch one, I'm gonna have to watch all these fucking things, and then I just wasn't into it.
The one I think that. Like, if someone's looking for them to watch, I would suggest either Jessica Jones, Daredevil, or Punisher. Because those three,
Luke Cage?
Luke Cage, even that, like, the first season, it's good, but there is moments where it's like kind of... Because that was when they kind of struggled along still a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it was all leading to Defenders, which was a major disappointment anyways.
Right.
But yeah, those three, I'd say, are the three best ones. So what have you gotten into this week?
It's the same shit. I've just been obsessed with Madden.
Madden and Jack
Ryan.
I always want to say Reacher.
Yeah, I haven't. I'll probably finish Jack Ryan this week. I watched 2 today, so I plan.
How many is there?
I think there's just 10.
Oh, okay.
I really like it. I just haven't. I worked a lot, so I just didn't get into it as much.
Yeah, you've been closing a lot.
Yeah, so it's just harder for the time. But I'll probably finish it in the next couple days. And I've been so obsessed with Madden that I started a team with your account.
Yeah, you've been playing on my account.
Yeah. Well, my idea was I could play with your account and then get someone decent and then trade them to me and then, do challenge. And then when new things come out, like, like they do a Halloween thing, I can play both, and then it'll be easier
to get the best of whatever and put on your account.
Yeah, and it'll be easier to get, because I could trade things back and forth. But then literally the first pack I opened on your account,
yeah, it was
I got
a major guy.
Yeah, and I got 330,000 coins for him, which is like more than I've gotten on my account, and I've played fucking hundreds of hours. So I was like, wow, this is really easy. So now I haven't really played a lot with yours, but like today I played quite a bit with yours just to get it ranked up.
And then also we watched the finale of Big Brother.
We did watch the finale of Big Brother,
which I feel this season I think is the best it's been in a while.
I would agree with that.
Because there wasn't anybody I necessarily absolutely hated besides Rockstar. There's people I dislike every once in a while, but I didn't like. She's the only one off the top of my head I can think of. Like, there was not a single part that I liked what she did.
No, in fact, I detest her. I couldn't stand her.
I guess maybe the only thing that came good out of her was she brought the funniness out of Brett. Which he was real funny anyways, but like when she pissed him off and he would just snap back at her, that was one of the funniest things on Big Brother.
Yeah, I liked Brett. I'm trying to think of anyone I didn't. I wasn't that fond of Scotty. He got on my nerves.
Yeah, but I didn't hate him. I just thought he was annoying.
I would have liked Fessy more if he was on the other side. He just picked the wrong side. I agree.
He picked the wrong side and then listened to the wrong people and all that.
Yeah.
JC came close to...
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of JC.
I was in the beginning, and then I feel like he got a big head as things started happening that he wanted to happen. So then... And he did tell people that, but they already had the plan to do it, so he's like, oh, fuck, I'm running everything in this house. But it's just because he had the same idea as everybody else, and he happened to mention it to them.
He wasn't quite as instrumental as he thought he was.
Yeah.
But I did, from day one, I liked, I just told you, Casey.
She won.
I was like, oh, you know what? I like this girl. She plays football. She's either from San Diego or Arizona. I looked at some bio and it said she was from Tempe.
Yeah, I remember you telling us that then on the show, like, San Diego, and you're like, I could have fucking sworn she's from
And
Arizona.
then I looked her up on Instagram, and she had a video at Lake Pleasant, which is here. So, like, she's at least been here.
It could have. She could have been born here and moved there or whatever too.
Yeah, it was one or the other. She was either born here and moved there, or whatever.
versa.
Yeah. So, but for no other reason, I liked her. And then she literally got last place, like the first fucking 5 events or whatever.
Which was totally on purpose too.
Yeah, but I didn't know that at the time.
Yeah,
So I was
and
like,
she
wow.
And she didn't even mention it to us either. She was just kind of playing. She wasn't even really in the show that much.
No, and
for the first couple weeks.
But I did root for her the whole time. And then, of course, I liked Tyler and Angela. Brett. I even liked Rachel.
Yeah, I did too.
So I was rooting for them, and then I remember, like, towards the end, it was like Angela and Casey up or not up. Yeah, maybe I don't remember, but had to pick. Oh no, it was when Casey had to pick between Angela and Tyler,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, God, I don't know. Oh yeah, I'm totally rooting for Tyler. So, but then when it was Tyler and Casey at the end, I was like, I kind of think Tyler deserves to win, but I'm okay with Casey winning.
That's my exact thing too. I was like, I think Tyler deserves to win more than her because she did do really good, but just at the end, which that is a game move. But he played good the entire time,
and he was more instrumental in getting people out.
Yeah,
than she was.
That's the only thing is that I don't like about Big Brother, and I get why they do it because it makes it part of the game, and it does make it weird and like you can't for sure anybody's gonna win is having the people that get voted out. They get to vote who wins.
I think it's the stupidest.
But
thing
it is very stupid. But I kind of get where they come from. But I also feel like for everything they change on the show. There might be a time to come where, like, this season, the jury doesn't vote, and it's like let America vote or something different for the end.
I think I don't know what it should be, but I think it should be different because there's too many salty people that are just
and that's only happened recently too, like the past couple seasons.
I mean,
like
people
used to be like, oh, they kicked me out, but I respect that. And stuff
if you get beat by someone and then you vote for the other person because of it. You shouldn't go on the show.
Yeah,
I mean, in my
agree
opinion.
with that. I agree with that 100%. But yeah, I enjoyed this season, and now they're doing Celebrity Big Brother, which I wasn't the biggest fan of last season, but at least it's more Big Brother.
This was the first season that I didn't hate the ending in 3 seasons?
Yeah, because it was Nicole against Paul. And then it was Josh against Paul.
But that was the dumbest thing ever.
I don't remember what the one was before Paul. But
I didn't even agree.
Like
Remember when it first happened? It was Ian against Dan. Was that it?
Oh yeah. And Mom
Dan
was for him, but we weren't.
Yeah, and I was like, this is the dumbest thing ever. He literally came back from the dead and beat everybody, and then just because he's sitting there, he gets the wins.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, no, he deserves it. And no, he doesn't.
No, yeah. I don't know. I'm hoping they change things eventually, but I don't think they will.
Yeah, I don't think they will either.
So it's time for Deadpool news. My phone's not working. Hold on.
That was neat.
It's time for Deadpool news.
I fucking hate you.
On December 21st, 2018, Deadpool 2 is going back into theaters, but it's going to be a PG-13 version of Deadpool.
Really?
And I don't know if they're reshooting some stuff, but they're refilm or editing the movie because obviously they have to cut some things out, and I think they're doing different voiceovers for it. Ryan Reynolds put a picture on Instagram of him as Santa sitting next to I forget who
Fred Savage.
Yeah, and said thoughts and all that was because it's coming out. But the interesting thing about that is it comes out the exact same day Aquaman comes out now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But it makes me I do really want to see that version because it's supposed to be different. Because there's a lot of things that they can't show that happen in Deadpool 2.
Literally can't think of one.
What about when they show his baby penis?
Okay.
And all the swearing, the violence too. They said they've cut down, so they're making narrative changes. So I wouldn't be surprised if they do reshoots for it.
What's the point? Just more money.
I think it's just as a joke too. Now we have a PG-13 version of Deadpool 2.
Oh.
And just to put it out, and I think it might be also to be as a test. I think they're gonna say it's a joke, but then be like, because now that that Disney owns it, to show that maybe there can be a PG-13 Deadpool to people to like put as a test out there for things. But I'm interested in how that's gonna go.
Yeah, it's weird.
Because like I wonder how different it will be.
Yeah,
I think it'd be funny if they did like a Deadpool 3 or this whatever, and have the same movie but then censor things, but then insert him being like pissed off that it's censored and be like, what the fuck's happening, and like blame it on Disney. So I think that might be funny. But
I bet Disney wouldn't though.
yeah, see, I don't think they would go for that. Yeah, but I'm interested on how this is gonna go. There's rumors they're gonna do this for the first movie. They're gonna have like at the same time have rated R version and a PG-13 version, and they didn't do it. But I think now because like they did the super duper cut for the DVD, which was like supposed to be different, like it had alternate scenes and stuff like that. I think now they're doing that too, just have a lot of different versions of the movie. And
I mean, that's interesting. I'm not gonna go see it for PG-13.
You don't want to see the PG-13 Deadpool too?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't really. Like, what should we go see, Deadpool or Aquaman?
I think I'd go see Deadpool 2 PG-13.
Before you saw Aquaman? I mean, I don't even really care about Aquaman, but I think I would see Aquaman first.
I mean, maybe I guess maybe I'd see Aquaman first, but I am very interested on.
You want to see Khal Drogo?
Yeah, I do want to see that, but I'm not as excited for Aquaman like you said, but I think I do want to see this version just to see what it's like. Like, do they censor all the cussing? Do they cut it out? Like, how different will the violence be? I'm just interested in like how they'll do that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I have a little interest, but not that much.
I'm surprised by that. I thought you'd be like, oh, that's kind of neat, and you want to see that.
No, I think the neat part is that it's uncensored and that he's so much different from the other ones.
Yeah, see, I think the only way I think that I like, because I do want to see it, but I think what would make me see it for sure if they're like, oh yeah, we're doing a bunch of reshoots, and like they say like how much percent of the movie is different. Like I think it's over like 15% different or whatever. Then I'd be way more interested in it. Because if it's the same movie but they just cut scenes out and it's shorter, then I like because no one knows a lot about it yet.
Yeah, I wonder if they had this in mind when they were filming and they filmed all the scenes. They could have done that too. I didn't think about that. Yeah, that's what I would.
Yeah, they just announced this yesterday, and I read about it this morning.
I saw the picture, but I didn't.
I didn't know what the picture meant because it just said thoughts.
Yeah.
But then I read an article about it today. But I thought that was pretty interesting, and
it is interesting. I just don't know. I mean, maybe when it gets closer to it, I'll be like, oh yeah, I want to go see it. But
'cause it's kind of like when DC put out the alternate version of Batman v Superman.
Yeah,
but I'm saying they put it just out on DVD.
Yeah.
Like they are actually putting it in theaters, which I find kind of interesting.
Yeah, except they went the other way.
Yeah. But speaking of the DCEU, Zack Snyder said that in his original 5-part DCEU movies, because he's doing Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, and all those, he was gonna do 5 movies and then Get Out. Not the horror movie Get Out.
Oh, I thought he was making a remake of that.
The Batman was gonna die in his original 5-part series.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Which I don't know if I like that or if I dislike that.
I mean, what? He's just
like I want like well like I mean he's been saying a lot of things. Like apparently he even showed like there's like a screenshot of the actor from in Justice League, his original version. There's the Asian version of the Atom in the movie. Like he wasn't gonna play Atom, but it was gonna be like him working at Star Labs, and they just completely cut all that out of the movie. Like so he's been talking about the stuff they've been cutting out, and apparently one of his plans was to kill Batman in the end, and then it was gonna continue on to have like the Nightwing movie they're making and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
I wonder if Ben Affleck's like, yeah, that's why I signed on. I was only going to do a couple of movies and then die, and now who knows what's going on.
They seem so lost.
Yeah, I don't understand that either. Especially because, like, and I know it's completely different divisions, but, like, it seems like the TV show people do so well at making it work and casting and, like, planning the stories, and then the movies, it's like they just have a dartboard, like, okay, we'll just try that movie.
Yeah, I mean, except for Wonder Woman, they've all kind of sucked.
Yeah, they've all been like. Yeah, I mean, there hasn't been an amazing like when you walked out, you're like, holy shit, that was great. Except for Wonder Woman. I mean, I really liked Man of Steel, but that wasn't that was just a movie when it came out.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, Batman vs Superman was okay. Like, I liked it.
I liked it too. I remember. In the beginning, when they started picking up Bruce Wayne from the Batman, like all the bats as like a little boy and all that, I was like, Oh boy.
Yeah.
And I really really don't like their Lex Luthor for that. Like I like that actor, but he's not Lex Luthor. And it might be partly because like there was the original rumors that Bryan Cranston was gonna play Lex Luthor, and that would have been amazing.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know what they're doing. I'm hoping that like after Aquaman and Shazam, they kind of like those start doing well and they kind of get up because like there's new people completely making the movies now.
Let me ask you this:
Yeah,
all your hopes on the DC universe are on Aquaman and Shazam.
mostly I feel like mostly Shazam and Wonder Woman 2 and all that.
Wonder Woman 2 should be interesting.
Yeah, I can't imagine that'll be bad.
No.
Same people making that.
Yeah.
And I think Shazam looks pretty great. I'm pretty excited for that.
I'm not excited. I'm sure I'll want to watch it when it comes out.
Did you kick the camera?
I might have.
Let me check it first. Well, now that you've kicked the cameras, you're not excited for
I was playing
Shazam?
Kick the Can and I got confused.
You're not excited for Shazam?
No, not at all. But I live with you, so I'm sure I'm going to go see it, and then maybe I'll like it.
Yeah.
I mean,
that trailer didn't get you
I'm
excited?
not gonna be like, oh, I'm not watching it. But yeah, it's kind of forgot it was coming out, to be honest.
Oh. Well, that kind of surprised me a little bit. I really, really liked the trailer. I thought that was a pretty dope trailer. Like, I didn't care about it really at all. Like, all the pictures, I was like, oh, okay, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that trailer, I was like, oh, this looks really... It looked completely different from what DC's been doing.
Yeah, it did. I don't know anything about the kid and the
I don't really either.
I just so not knowing about all, but you know what? I didn't know anything about Iron Man before that came out.
That's
so,
true.
You know,
that's true.
But having an open mind isn't a bad thing. I'm just, I just not excited. But that doesn't mean that I don't want to see it.
Okay. So some hopefully real good news is there potentially Rocksteady is making a Justice League game. Right here it says, according to the post that originated on 4chan via comic book, Rocksteady is currently working on Justice League Crisis and aiming for a 2019 reveal. Focusing on the early days of the team, Justice League Crisis will apparently include Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Wally West, Flash, Hal Jordan, Green Lantern, and Cyborg. And it says, the original post claims that Justice League Crisis is a possible title alongside new options such as Justice League New Crisis and Justice League Infinite Crisis. So what do you think about a Justice League game coming out from the guys who made like the Arkham series?
It sounds fun. It also sounds like hard to me. Like Batman, you've.
I feel like if it is true, I don't think it'll be. I think it'll be like the first Arkham game. So it's because like that was like open world, but just as the character you are in the area. I don't think it'll be like Arkham City, Arkham Knight, where like do whatever you want, go to the mission whenever you want. I think it'll be like a game, because it's switching between characters and everything. Unless it's like you can hit a button like how Grand Theft Auto is, and you're like, oh, now I'm Flash, now I'm Superman.
Yeah, well, my thinking is like I'm sure like if you have like a story, almost like Legos, where you go through the story and you beat it, and then maybe okay, now you go through and beat it with Wonder Woman or whatever, something like that. But to me, they all have like the different abilities and stuff, and like
that's why I think it'll have to be more of like a story like Injustice, and then it cuts to the game, and now you're playing as Flash, and now you're playing like in the certain areas, because like I
would think
like,
so.
Yeah, the thing that I feel like will be hard to do is like Superman's flying in a game. I think will be weird.
Yeah,
because I feel like that's very hard to do. And I guess Green Lantern stuff too. So it'll be interesting, but I feel like they're the ones that I would have faith in doing it.
Yeah, I mean they've made some really good games, so like you would want to hope that someone like that could do it. Like
yeah, and especially because like they haven't really, at least to my knowledge, haven't really put anything out since Arkham Knight. I guess they did that. They did a VR Batman game for PlayStation, but that's like the same shit.
Oh really?
But so like it seems like they've been working a lot of their time on this, which you'd have to take a lot of time to get all these characters down.
It'd be interesting, like if they throw like other characters in for like shits and giggles.
Yeah, because like it's Arkham Knight, but like every once in a while you can play as Robin or Harley Quinn and stuff. So it'd be cool what other characters you could play as, or like maybe like different Flashes or whatever. Because they do say Infinite Crisis and stuff like that. So you could potentially other Earths, which would be cool, but like we said, even harder because like so many different characters to
Yeah.
play as and different abilities and all that.
Well, and then every character has like different people that they associate with, and like
Yeah.
it'd be hard, you know.
It-
And
It's very ambitious, but if done right, it could be a very cool game.
it could be fun, yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to that if it's real. It could come out next week that's not real,
Hmm.
but hopefully it is. Then last thing before we got on here before we start doing our advice shit, you want to talk about Venom a little bit? You told me write down Venom on your notes. You dirty penis?
Did I call you a dirty penis?
No, but you probably wanted to in your head.
I mean, it made sense. That comes out next week, right?
Yeah, we're gonna do next podcast Venom.
That's another one that I you know, like,
Yeah, like I'm not excited for that, but I'm not like dreading that either. I'm just like I'm interested in that.
yeah, that's time. Now that trailer you sent me the other day, or the teaser,
He was
whatever,
he like I think he says mask or costume or whatever, and it goes over. He starts
I don't think he says costume.
says something.
Mask! Copy.
I don't know. It looks like it's gonna be pretty fun.
Yeah, I think if anything, it will be a fun movie.
Yeah.
I think they're kind of waiting. Like if this does great, they'll be he's part of the Marvel universe. But if not, then I think it just stays with Sony movies. Because they haven't really. They've been like, oh, he is, but he's not. You know. I think I could.
Well, and there. I mean, aren't there's talk that like Carnage will be in there and like I don't know anything.
Yeah, and like
about-
Woody Harrelson's voicing a character, but no one knows exactly who he's voicing. Like he could be voicing Riz Ahmed's character because he's the other Venom, but like
Oh.
I don't know which one he's playing. There's like 14 Venoms in this movie.
Oh, really?
There's a bunch of like you can see in the trailers. There's all different kinds of Venoms that he's fighting. I think
Oh.
there's even like there's a pink one, and I don't know if that's in the movie, but like in the comics, there's so many different kinds too.
Mm.
But the next movie after this is Morbius, the Living Vampire, and Jared Leto's playing him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is another Spider-Man villain that they're gonna have a solo movie about. But which I think that's if I was Marvel, I think I'd be a little pissed off at them for doing this if these aren't connected, because they're like, oh, you can have Spider-Man in the movies, but we're taking all the cool villains and making solo movies about them, so then you guys can't have them in the movie.
Well-
Like, there's a lot that they could use from, but like I feel like Venom and shit, I think of Spider-Man, so it's weird that Marvel can't do that now.
Yeah. It's so weird how they get into that crap, but
Yeah.
the what's the other guy's name that Jared Leto's playing?
Morbius, the Living Vampire.
Is he a cool bad guy? Because I've never heard of him.
I mean, I've only heard of him from like podcasts I've listened to and like little animated movies. Like I haven't read any comics with him,
Mm-hmm.
but he seems pretty cool.
I mean, I'm sure if Jared Leto's playing him, he's gonna be pretty cool.
And weird and
Yeah, but I mean, come on, it sounds out there. You know what I mean? So like,
yeah, maybe they'll get Blade in the movie and
I don't.
Wesley Snipes can fight him.
Yeah, really. Like, I don't think that they're losing any sleep over that one.
Yeah, not necessarily that one, but they have like other plans. Like what's the movie? I completely missed the name, but there's a girl who's like a really good soldier and fighter, and like I think her name's Silver. I could be wrong. But they were gonna make a movie about her. Sony was, and then they kind of pushed it back, and now maybe it's a TV series or what, they don't know. But like she's in the new Spider-Man game, so there's a lot of people that like you kind of associate with Spider-Man that now Sony's making movies about, and I just feel like that's so weird that they make the deal with Marvel and then take the villains for their movies. It's just an odd thing.
It is weird. I mean, and for like most people, they're just like, "What? What do you mean they can't be together?" Because they
Yeah.
know the difference.
Yeah, and I think that's where it gets confusing. So I feel like they kind of have to do something.
Yeah, I mean, they've made enough Spider-Man movies that are all the same, so maybe they can kind of like maybe that will help Marvel go in a different direction and it'll be better.
Yeah, that's true. Like not
Yeah.
use the yeah. I am wondering like if they will get into like Green Goblin and shit and like Homecoming 2, well, not necessarily Homecoming 2, but like 3 or going on. Like when if they'll do that, if they're just like, nah, we don't want it because that's been done a couple times.
I mean, the Green Goblin, it has been done a couple times, but like he's kind of like the Joker. Where
Yeah,
it's
like that's I feel like he kind of has to be done Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So I wonder like who they'd get for that. 'Cause I really liked the one in Amazing Spider-Man 2. Because I really like that actor.
Oh yeah.
The guy from Chronicle and all that. But like he's barely in the movie, and then he kills Gwen Stacy, and then it's over, and you never see him again.
Yeah, like I even forgot about that one, to be honest.
Well,
Until you said who it was.
Are you ready to give the folks on the internet some advice?
Sure. But now, wait. You can't use the same thing.
I don't have any other.
That means there's Deadpool news. I want to hear some more news about Deadpool.
You ready? Ready to give advice?
You know, who gave you a phone?
Here, tell me something sad.
No.
Alright, moving on.
Wow. Something fucking wrong with you.
I'm gonna plug this now. If you've never listened to this podcast before, which you've only done one episode, so it doesn't really matter. At the end of every show, I go on Reddit and
I just drank out of the wrong drink.
Now no, the illusion's broken.
Oh my god.
I go on Reddit and I find some advice, and I ask little Nicky Poo here.
You find advice on Reddit?
I mean, I find people that are asking for advice on Reddit, and
that's
then
different.
I read it to little Nicky Poo here, and he tells people weird advice, and I kind of chime in too, but whatever.
Why is it weird advice?
Well, I mean, there was a guy who was a furry, and you told him to get a dog.
I was trying to help the guy out.
So I hear this one's titled, "How Do I Get Over My Significant Other's Sexual Past?" Go watch Chasing Amy. No,
Jesus
so I was always raised, but she's only been raised once.
I was just gonna say that.
I was always raised religiously. Which I learned people don't know how to type on here.
On your phone?
Yeah, specifically in here. They're fine everywhere else. But I was always raised raised religiously. I'm now 19, male, and I'm a virgin, raised to wait till marriage. And recently, I met a 20-year-old female who of the same religion. When we met, everything was great and on the up and up. But then after we got to talking, I found out that she's given her past boyfriend a BJ, an HJ, and a boob job, and he fingered her.
Wait. A BJ?
Mm-hmm. An HJ.
What's an H?
A hand job.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I mean...
And he humped her boobies, and then he fingered her.
Okay, wait. HJ should go before BJ.
Not in this guy. This guy's, wait a minute. Suck his dick is one thing, but you touched his dick?
Yeah. What, did she just, like, put her hands behind her back?
Yeah, and he fingered her. I love her, but I want to get over her sexual past once and for all. It's bugging me and not letting me be myself. Any advice? The ringer, I think, is that we were both raised to wait till marriage, but she disobeyed this.
Disobeyed it?
Yeah. How do I get over this hump in our relationship?
Is that a pun?
I think he wrote that in there, which I feel he's writing puns. He doesn't care that much.
Yeah. How do I get over this hump? Ding!
I should have had that ready.
First of all, she is waiting till marriage.
Yeah, she hasn't had sex.
Yeah, I mean,
it's just like those girls that do anal just did not do it into marriage.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
There's a girl in of course you didn't watch it, but there is a teenage pregnant girl show, like a fake one on like ABC, and one of like the really religious girls in there would do anal all the time with her boyfriend to wait till marriage.
That'll teach.
But then she ended up getting knocked up. So.
How'd that happen?
Well, not through her ass.
No, but I mean.
And
that's stupid.
You're right. She is still waiting to marriage. She just got her bits diddled, and she diddled some dude's bits, but not with her vagina.
Wow, you do have a way with words.
Yeah, I'm the kind of a word magician.
Or a fool. One or the other. Yeah, I mean, A, she has waited, and B, just get over it, dumbass. Like, come on.
I would love to just like cut this podcast together after I read it. You go, just get over it, dumbass.
Well, I mean,
and then just move on.
If he likes her, he likes her. Who cares if she had an HJ?
Yeah, or a ZJ or a
DJ or a QJ.
This next one, which I think you'll like this one.
Great.
Guy at work keeps bullying me, and I don't know what to do.
How about grow a pair of balls? Just before you even ask.
Yeah, I figured that would be your answer. Okay. Hi, guys. I have a senior management position.
Wait, hold up.
What?
He started it by saying, hi, guys.
Yeah. Hi, guys. I have a senior management position at work, but older guys always look down on me because I'm Asian and I look really young. I'm 26, but I may look 22 to 24. So.
Wow, way younger. I might look like 24, but I'm really 26.
I know this guy.
Hi, guys. I talk like I'm 12.
Recently, there's been this old guy calling me names like Buttercup and Sweetheart. Okay.
Mm.
I don't think he's bullying you. I think he wants to fuck you. He calls me
Maybe.
Buttercup, Sweetheart, and Young Man. And he bullies me in front of the others. He kicks my ass and spanks me.
I don't know if I like where this is going.
I tolerate it because I don't want problems in the workplace. Problems in the workplace every day. I love my position. I love my department. I don't want to cause any trouble with my boss. But lately, it's been really pissing me off. I don't know what to do. I hold in my emotions as best as I can because of professionalism. I'm a senior and a leader on the floor, which doesn't sound like you're leading, but okay.
No.
I'm thinking about telling my boss. I'm going to confront the guy because he's bullying me, and if things blow up, then hopefully I won't get fired. Why would you get fired for telling your boss the guy's spanking you?
So he calls him Buttercup and spanks him?
Yeah.
I mean, I think he just wants to play around.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like bullying to me. It sounds weird.
It sounds like he's hitting on him,
Yeah.
not bullying him.
Like, hey, Buttercup. What do you guys think? And then he says at his last company he got bullied too, and his boss fired people because he didn't deal with that.
So he got fired for getting bullied?
No, his old boss fired other people for bullying him.
Oh. So maybe he brings it upon himself, letting people call him Buttercup and
spank his
spanking him.
ass, yeah.
I mean, what would you do if someone spanked you?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, ask for more?
Spanked me and said, "You look 2 years younger."
I'd pull my pants down and say, "You want to go, pal?"
This guy might. He'd be like,
Jesus.
"All right, Buttercup."
I mean, come on, give me a. It's so stupid.
I find it really funny that some of these people are like, I'm getting spanked at work, and guys call me Buttercup. I'm gonna go on the internet, tell people that, and ask them what I should do.
Yeah, I find that odd, actually. I don't know. I mean, you could probably just, I don't know, deal with it, maybe?
Yeah,
Just be like,
don't know.
hey, don't touch my ass, fucker.
Maybe not those words, because
Oh, because he's his boss, right?
he's a senior management position.
That's right. So you could be like, hey.
Don't touch my ass, fucker.
Be like, hey, don't touch my fanny, sir. No,
Hey guys,
hey, guys.
I really like if you don't touch my ass.
Hey, guys, could you stop touching my ass?
Hey, say
and
it
call
like
me-
Nicole would in Big Brother.
I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I can do that. How does she say?
Hey guys, don't touch my ass, and
Oh, yeah. Hey, guys, don't touch my ass. And, please stop calling me Buttercup. Buttercup? Have you ever called anyone Buttercup and not wanted to have sex with them?
I don't think I've ever called anybody in my life Buttercup.
Yeah, me either.
I just feel like that's like open up Buttercup, but then you like plow the dude.
Wait, is his name Reese's?
He did. Oh, I should. What's his? I
That was
probably
a
shouldn't
joke
read
'cause
his
it's
screen name.
Reese's Buttercup. Get it?
No, his name is Psychotics. That's his Reddit name.
For fuck's sake.
This one. How can I? How to?
How do I learn to read? Is it you?
How can I help to stop and counsel my late teen nephews who I think are in an incest relationship?
And their name is Jamie and Cersei. Is that their names?
They're both 16 and 17, which that doesn't work.
They're both 16 and 17. Does that make them 33?
That's what I'm saying. These people don't know how. They are both.
By the way,
16
I'm still drinking Monster out of a fucking wine glass. That's plastic.
They're both 16
And I
and
hate Halloween.
17. And it was funny. We have a pumpkin that needs to be painted too, and then we'll have it on here next week.
You got a pump.
They're both 16 and 17, and there have been countless times that it has been clear to me what's going on. Though I'm their uncle.
Wait, it's not clear to me. They fucking?
I'm not. I read this, and I'm not exactly sure.
Okay.
Though I'm their uncle, I myself is only 22. That's exactly how I worded it.
Wait. One more time?
Though I'm their uncle, I myself is only 22.
Is only 22.
So I think they act more normal and loosen up around me. I mean, maybe he's getting involved. They're more
a
like
threesome.
brothers/friends to me. So I don't want to make their life hard. Which if they're fucking, their life is already hard. You know what I mean?
So it's two dudes?
Yeah, two nephews, 16 and 17 years old both.
And they're playing the field with each other?
Yeah. This is where it gets weird. My brother.
This is where it gets weird?
My brother. Well, it was already kind of weird. But my brother-in-law, their father, died 3 years back. Does this have something to do with it? Which I gotta say, if you died, I'm not gonna go have sex with Jackson. So I don't think that really has.
Yeah, but could you, like, discount that? I mean...
Yes, I can say that's for sure. We're not gonna go to your funeral and start making out.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past you.
Does this have something to do with it? I don't know how to talk to them through this. I would just ignore it. I don't want to guide them and alienate them. And he just, he's like, they both have girlfriends too, and he just wants to know how to stop his nephews from fucking.
So they're brothers, and he thinks they're having dirty sex. Is that what I get out of it?
Oh, I didn't. I was just assuming they're cousins, cause they are brothers fucking, cause their dad died.
So I called them Jamie and Cersei. It's really Jamie and Jamie.
Jamie and Tyrion.
That's just weird.
Yeah, they're brothers fucking. I didn't put that together. I just assumed cousins.
Like they both have girlfriends, but he thinks they're banging each other.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just
either this uncle's just like weird.
Well, obviously, he is only 22.
Wouldn't you be mad though too if you found out your uncle told the internet that you're fucking your brother?
Yeah, probably. Not as mad as my uncle found out I was fucking my brother.
I guess that'd be your first thing to talk about.
I mean, you do have to kind of put a little blame on them if they're fucking each other, but...
It's true. I mean, they could be like...
They could just be close, since they're the same age and brothers. Are they brothers?
I don't think he really says. There's not a lot of...
Do you feel like people are just, like, get on the fucking keyboard and be like, what would be a weird story? Okay, so I'm an uncle... I is 21.
Yeah, he just says, my brother-in-law, their father died 3 years back.
So that means they're brothers.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me see what some people
So
some people give him advice, and he's like, if I tell my sister's going to hate me. I don't think, like, if I told Taylor her sons are fucking, she better not hate me.
That's just the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, you don't get a dog.
You're like, I don't want to tell my sister, but hey, Reddit?
Yeah. Like, I feel like, I don't know for sure, but I think your sons might be plowing each other.
I mean, at least they can't get each other pregnant.
That's a good point.
The fuck?
I touched that by accident.
Doing that.
All right, so move on.
Yeah, I mean,
you don't have.
I don't even think I believe the guy. I think the guy's full of shit.
No, that's the brother.
Wow. Where's Hess when you need him?
I'm trapped in a random house with a family full of strangers that don't know I'm here. That's the title of this one.
Was he a ghost?
No, you'll understand in a second. Okay, I went back with this girl last night. I've woken up in her room. She's gone and left a note. I've gone to work. Text me later. So now I'm stuck in her room, and I can hear her family having a huge argument downstairs about the girl I've been with, saying she needs to sort her life, etc.
Wow.
I can't get out of here. That would mean walking through their living room where they all are. I don't even know any of them there. Don't know what to do. I'm hiding in her room. Reddit, help me out, please. What do I do?
I'd take a nap.
There's no like windows upstairs or anything? Just like jump out.
Fuck that. Just
jump
get
out
your
of
shit. I would just put my shoes on and my fucking pants on and walk out and be like, hey, what's up? And then just leave.
Yeah, because you're probably never going to see
They're going to be like, who the fuck? Hey, yeah, I banged her last night. And then go. I mean, because who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Just wait there all day? I got shit to do.
Yeah, I got to go home and play Madden.
Yeah.
Fuck her.
Yeah.
And I already did. So, yeah, I guess just leave. I mean, the guy's probably not in the house anymore, so he's probably not...
Well, fuck, I hope not. And then, if she just left, she wants him to leave.
Yeah, she doesn't care.
She wasn't worried about him.
She said, text me later.
Yeah, and I wouldn't do that either.
Text, your parents might be mad. I told them we fucked and I left.
Well, and then on the way out, I'd be like, I hear everything you say up there. You guys are fucking dumbasses. You know what I mean? Like, talk shit. Why don't you wait till she's here to talk the shit?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you'd confront the family and then leave and go home and play Madden.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Assuming my car's there.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I hope they used to walk home. That'd be awkward too. So this is the last one we got.
Jesus, how many did you got?
I think 5 this week.
Wow.
I'm just realizing there's a lot of incest in this week.
Is that what you looked up? Like,
no, I just scrolled through Reddit for like a half hour.
Jesus, this is what you found?
I caught my girlfriend kissing her biological sister, and now I'm not sure what to do about it.
Invite her over.
Well, she was already there.
What?
I'm not here to bullshit anyone. That's probably he heard you.
Wait, where's your?
Oh. Sorry. It wasn't plugged in. Hold on.
And it was the wrong one. Jesus Christ.
I'm not here to bullshit anyone. I'm just really at a complete loss right now.
Okay.
So this morning, my girlfriend of 3 years had her sister over to visit with us. Everything normal.
Everything what?
Why? WAA.
Oh, he forgot the S.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything normal as usual. Then
Was.
my girlfriend's sister left the room to go use the bathroom. After she left, my girlfriend got a text. Once she read the text, she left the room. After about 5 minutes and them both being gone, I decided to go see what was up. When I reached our bedroom, I saw them both sitting on the bed and kissing with tongue and everything. It was so sensual, they were even touching each other's boobs. I walked in trying to be calm and said nothing. Once I entered, my girlfriend's sister ran out the door past me, got in her car, and left. My girlfriend jumped up trying to keep me from getting upset, but I told her just to forget about it. We haven't brought it up all day, and things have just been weird. And then is this cheating on me? Like, what should I do?
What should he do?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, how do you not bring it up?
Yeah.
Be like, hey, I didn't see that. Like,
You hungry? You want some chicken?
yeah. You want to go get some lunch?
Invite your sister?
Wouldn't you be like, hey, yo, aren't you guys sisters? Like, that's weird.
Would you consider that cheating if your girlfriend's kissing her sister?
No, not really, because they're sisters. But
Yeah.
they're this. I don't know. Like, if your boyfriend and girlfriend, I don't know. It's weird. But if your girlfriend will make out with her sister,
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing she's making out with other people too.
Oh, you think like she's like kissing like homeless people on the street and whatnot?
Possibly, yes. I mean, if you're gonna fucking make out with your sister when she,
I mean, she could just have a really close. She could be like the sister to those brothers from earlier.
yeah, but they haven't been caught in the act yet.
That's true.
When you shut the door,
And not make it so obvious where your sister goes to the bathroom, but hey, come in your bedroom and kiss me, even though your boyfriend's here. And then like he said, they were in there for 5 minutes making out and touching each other's boobs.
he's like, huh, I wonder what's going on.
Definitely not kissing in there.
She must be pooping.
And like her sister's helping him wiping.
Oh, maybe they were out of toilet paper, and then that got them all heated, and they got
They started making out in the bedroom.
yeah,
Yeah, no, that's
cottonelles like all over the place.
it's very odd. I don't think the guy ever got advice or replied either. I this time I tried to look through the replies to see what people like gave.
Well, how do you
advice
not
back.
bring that up?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you.
Wouldn't
go.
you at least be like, yo, what the fuck?
Like I would want to know like when it started. How do you just go to your sister and be like, hey,
Yeah.
you want to start making out?
Yeah, because that's not the first time.
Yeah.
It's not like they just, oh, you know what, I got a good idea. Let's try this. I know he's in the other room, but just right now I want to try this. I mean, right?
Yeah, though, yeah. I'd be curious on how it started and.
Well, I don't need to know all that. It just, like, I meant what the fuck generally. Like,
Oh, I think I just remembered it now too. I'm gonna go back and check. I think it said that their dad abused them, like sexually,
ooh,
in there. And
that got dark quick.
but I could have made that up, which is weird if I did. But I think he goes on. Oh yeah, he says. This is where I kind of giggled at this. The only he says.
You giggled at their dad.
No, he says like just keep thinking in my mind that that's her blood sister. The only thing I know is when they were kids, their stepdad sexually abused them. But I don't know. What do you guys think I should do?
Wow. How do you put that in so casually?
Yeah, no, it was like that's how he ends the sentences. Only thing I know is their dad sexually abused
Why
them.
didn't you read that the first time?
Because I kind of scrolled through, then we started talking, and I forgot to read more.
But just because your stepdad rapes you doesn't mean, that you should make out with your
start
sister.
kissing your sister.
I mean, I don't think that's excusable, but
Yeah, I don't think the whole situation
but
is weird.
maybe she's making out with her sister because her boyfriend's a douchebag.
Yeah, maybe he's not a good enough kisser, and she's
Yeah.
not getting enough from him.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't follow her boobs right.
But she's like, you know who does?
My sister.
My sister. You come in here, take notes, and do
Yeah.
what she does.
Yeah. What is wrong with you today?
I'm a mess
Fucking
today.
You're like Hess. You're just like touching shit. God.
But yeah, you got anything else you want to bring up?
What are you gonna play?
No, I got nothing
Then why are you plugging it in?
for the outro.
Oh.
No, but what else you got?
I have no idea what you just said. Do you have to cat?
Okay, hold on. Take a guess. This horn is called Uncle Nick.
What am I supposed to guess?
What sound do you think it makes?
I don't know.
What does an Uncle Nick horn sound like?
What? I'm glad you're so easily amused. Why don't you go make out?
Like, why is that in the horns? That's not a horn. That's some creepy old man laughing.
Go make out with your brother. All right, that's enough.
That's enough. Anything else you want to say?
No, I don't think so.
All right. Well, thanks for watching the second, or I guess, or listening.
You want to go for a hike?
Oh, not really. I mean, I will for the behind the Pleeka, but I don't want to.
Yeah, you're lucky. I want to play Madden.
Thanks for listening and or watching the second episode of Unearthly Duo. We're doing this every week now, where we talk about brothers making out with each other, apparently.
And sisters too.
And
apparently.
sisters, yeah.
Can you make it not as much incest?
I'll
next
try
week?
to.
Jesus
I
fucking Christ.
didn't realize that. I just read it and that's interesting.
You're
to
like,
say that.
oh, fucking brothers making out again.
Maybe next week, all brothers kissing. All brothers kissing all the time.
Didn't I buy you a pumpkin?
Yeah, I didn't paint it. I will.
Oh, we should get a pumpkin and we could put it on the table and we'll put Pleeka on it.
It'll be ready next week. I promise.
Halloween's over.
No, Halloween hasn't even technically started yet.
I fucking hate Halloween. I hate
inside.
Halloween. I hate all holidays.
Why do you hate Halloween?
It's stupid.
What's stupid about ghosts and skeletons? And you want to see something cool?
No.
I got these specifically because they're motion. I was gonna turn on the whole podcast, but I forgot.
When's the cool part?
That right there, isn't that cool? You don't like that?
That was fucking stupid. Where did you get these?
The dollar store.
Hmm.
Got these at dollar store too. They got a lot of Halloween
Yeah,
decorations.
can I pour that back into this can so I can actually drink it?
That's your prerogative.
Okay, Bobby Brown.
Yeah, so thanks for watching or listening. Like, subscribe. Like I said last week, comment down below if you want Nick to give you some advice. Doesn't necessarily have to be about you kissing your brother, but if that happens, go ahead and write that down. And we'll see you guys next week.
HJ should go before BJ.